All right, all my top billing villains out there, you know what time it is. It's time for you guys to move by my mantra, and you can be like your boy Mid-Atlantic Murf right here, and that is less is more. Less is more. I am extremely proud to be partnering with the guys up at the Ridge Wallet. They are the makers of some of the best, absolute dopest items you can get your hands on for this holiday season, and you can get up to 40% off if you go to ridge.com/topbilling, and you can get your hands on some of this product right here. Now listen, I know how it is back in the day. If you were like me, man, I have a story. My granddad, right? I remember when I was a little kid and I asked him for $5 and he was like, sure, baby, you know what I'm saying? Go get my billfold. And he was like, I was like, where is it, granddad? He said, it's right there. And I grabbed it and it was the Bible. That's how thick that man's billfold was. He mistaked it for the Bible. But it's not like I was any better, because when I got older, this was my first billfold. Come on. I'm just playing. But real talk, though, this is the bad boy that I was working with here and rocking with for the past couple of years, and I thought this was nice, right? One of the nice Johns right here in the wallet, you fold it out and everything, but that ain't nothing compared to this thing right here, man. Oh, my God. Look at it, baby. This thing is so slim that you barely even notice it, and it holds up to 12 cards. I've been rocking with this bad boy for a minute right now. I'll keep a little bit of change on the clip portion of this. They have it the way you can have an actual strap as well. You got to get to your cards right here. Remember, it holds up to 12 cards. Boom, bang, you right there. You pull out your cards right there. Everything is all good. That's what being a minimalist is all about right there. So I slimmed it down right there. I'm like, man, I don't need 30, 40 cards and all this and that right there. Hold up to about 3 or 4 cards for your boy. Got the money on there. We in there like swimwear. But that's only the tip of the iceberg, man. Shoot, they came through with a key case for your boy. They came through with a hat there, but on their product list, I'm not going to lie, I'm back up on there, man. They have these 24 karat gold version of this thing right here. I wanted this bad boy to match that YouTube plaque that I have right there. But, man, I almost wish I would have gone for that 24 karat one. So I'm going to have to go back, double back, because I'm always with multiple of the same items anyway. And this was a perfect one there. But, man, the carbon fiber one looks very good. This is the Stonewashed Titanium. So if you want to be like your boy Murf, you can grab that Stonewashed Titanium. But, man, beyond that, they have bags and knives. They even have a case for your AirTag, your Apple AirTag. So lots of stuff out there, man. So ridge.com/topbilling. Make sure you are there for this holiday season and let them know your boy Mid-Atlantic Murf sent you. I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on this one. All right. Salute.
What more can I say?
Top billing. All right, y'all. If you checked out both these teams over the weekend, you're probably coming to the conclusion that it probably won't be much of a game if we're talking about the SEC championship game between LSU and Georgia. I'm here to warn you that you're probably correct in your assumption, but you can never count anyone out, especially a team as well coached or has a coach that is as great as a Brian Kelly with some of the NFL talent that they have on LSU. LSU is not on Georgia's level. LSU is not stacked like Georgia. LSU does not have the talent like Georgia. LSU struggles with stuff that Georgia has a strength with, and I don't think LSU's offense is up to snuff to where you think it could deal with that ferocious Georgia defense. But that's why they play the game, right? If I'm Georgia, I look at the blueprint that LSU got maimed on, right? They got maimed by mob against Texas A&M through the run. That seems to be right up Georgia's alley in the most recent games, where at the beginning they were clearly a passing team, top 10 passing offense in the country. I believe the run game was somewhere in the 20s or something like that. I have to go back and check. Maybe I'll do that here in a second. But now, the last few games, they've been getting back to Georgia football, running the ball, and it's very much this type of stuff that they struggle with, which I'll get into here with Texas A&M. So on this one, this is very much like how LSU runs its defense. You get the 3 and the bump here, the bump to the strength of the formation. You got this particular individual here. I've said it before. He's in a 3-pronged position, right? He can work retreat. He can work to the flats. He can work of course, moving forward, getting to the passer. So you get a guy like this here, you want him to be able to assist in a run. That would be LSU's Harold Perkins Jr. right here. I did something on him. You guys got to go back, check that out if you haven't already. That kid is hell on wheels. He did not have a good game against Texas A&M because they essentially took him out of the game by how they deploy him, and I will get into that as well. But you can see right here, you add a guy like Harold Perkins sometimes late to the box, you end up having your 3-4 alignment. So they'll do that right here with this particular nickel defender. Harold Perkins is an off-ball linebacker who is a late ad sometimes. So you see it right here. See that late ad? They go against the run. So their strength in numbers, they even that up kind of. And then you just get a simple inside zone here against Georgia Tech with Kenny McIntosh, and he gone. Just like that, right? You can see the same type of deal with LSU. I don't even need to really get into Georgia this much on this one right here. We already know what Georgia can do. Georgia's the best team in the country. One thing that you have to know about Georgia is its personnel. Top flight personnel, especially on the offensive side of the ball when it has to do with blocking. The entire offensive line, heavily good at blocking, whether it be pass pro or the run game. You have a guy like Warren McClendon, who's money, Xavier Truss here, Cedric Van Pran, Tate Ratledge. And then here you have Amarius Mims. Normally you would have Brad Jones right here, who's a first-round draft pick, and then McClendon obviously will be over here. But it's these two guys and the receivers, I think, that make Georgia's run game. Got Brock Bowers here, better known as Brock Bowers. He can block his ass off. And this is the best blocking tight end I think I've ever seen in my life. My man Darnell Washington can absolutely go. That's tough for LSU to deal with. They don't have it up front like that, right? Maybe if the Mason Smith kid was playing, it could be a little bit more competitive up front, but I just don't see it. If they are able to replicate what Texas A&M was doing, and Texas A&M was doing it, then what you think Georgia going to do? Think about that. Georgia's a better passing team than Texas A&M, especially with the freshman quarterback or the young quarterback that they had at Texas A&M. That ain't nothing for Georgia. You can't assist the run game. You can't go heavily in the box, add people in the box, and then deal with Georgia's passing game as well if you're LSU. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. All right, we're going to check this counter play out. I think this is one of the things that could give LSU fits. In the game against A&M, I noticed a lack of gap discipline. They were not practicing gapstinence, not at all. If you get these guys flowing one direction, they cannot compete because they do not have the proper gap integrity. So on a play like this, you'll get a counter OT. You'll get a pull from the guard, Xavier Truss right here. He's going to kick out the end man on the line of scrimmage. You'll get blocked down. Tate Ratledge right here, right guard on the shade. You're going to pull big Darnell Washington as well, right? So he's coming around here. He's going to lead up, get the first thing smoking. And, of course, like I said before, you get your man Edwards here coming. You can see the alleyway. See here? Counter play. Look at the action there. And then look. Too much shit going. Oh, my goodness. Now, listen, we call this cat right here Granddaddy, much to the chagrin of about 5 people. 5 people who want to cry. I'm like, leave Darnell Washington alone. Nah, we making Darnell Washington go in the first round. Your man Granddaddy right here don't play, boy. Look at, come on now. You going to run up on your granddaddy because it's Thanksgiving? Nah, he don't play that, boy. Watch out there now, boy. Splataya. You see how that man died instantly on contact right there? Look, Splataya. Turn that man into a walker. Weekend at Bernie style. Look at him. Down goes the Georgia Tech player right there. So he died, passed away, but luckily he revived himself right away as well. He was never the same again, though. But you can see the type of wreckage and carnage that goes on right there with Georgia. Everybody blocking. Look at your man, Marcus Roseme right here. He's on the block. Block Bowers right here doing his thing. This is a well-oriented or well-oiled machine as far as the run game goes with the simple fundamental type things. And then, of course, Splaka Taya. Granddaddy laying kids out. Making them take naps. Making them take naps before Thanksgiving dinner. Come on, man. I want you to check this split zone out and how LSU approaches it, right? You get that inside zone, working with that split flow action here, and you can see people pressing and then getting stuck in the trash. Devin A-Chain here, him and his 215 yards that he piled up. 38 carries for 215 yards against LSU, and he was coming back from injury. They didn't know he was going to play or not, or how much he could play. He played, no doubt about that, and they made it a little bit easier on them with their inability to stop the run here. So look at him press and bounce. Press it and then get it to the outside there. You can't, for some odd reason, find them in this particular game being able to sift and search and keep a level playing. Oh, shit, what happens here? Splataya. Man, who that? Oh, Jay Ward. Damn, A-Chain. He got sized up by my man Jay Ward. Jay Ward ain't the biggest dude out there, right? He might be on the all-Somalian team. He bringing the thunder, though, right here. Look at his head on the outside, wrapped him up right then and there. A-Chain was like, uh-oh. And you know what's cracking. He get your feet together like that. Your feet are together. He has head on the outside, and then he has you wrapped up behind your knees. It's time for you to go for a ride. And my man Splaka Taya fertilized the man. Jay Ward, that's hard. But check this out. On the press and bounce right here. Pressing it, you can see people getting displaced right here, right? Gentrification. A whole lot of gentrification going on right here. Texas A&M getting these boys up out of here. And you can see it, right? Look at the third level approach here. Nothing to it. Look at him get caught up in the wash as well. Bouncing that bad boy. Just nobody around. Everybody getting alley gay here, getting blocked out. You gotta look at that. Remember I talked about the late ad and the 3 in the bump. You got your 3 here. You got your guy bumped out to the strength of the offense. You get a late ad here by Harold Perkins. So watch him play hero ball, though. All right, they're going to even have someone's going to come and try to occupy this gap as well. So you get pretty much all gaps covered, but then you get Perkins here trying to skirt under the block. So then he leaves nothing but airspace and opportunity out here. And you can see how this is derived. And then poor tackling in the open field. You see that? Where was this coming from? Right? Middle linebacker here. He's sent through the A gap. So all gaps covered. Got a run blitz going on here. But look at Perkins. He pulls himself out to play. Now, he's got severe quickness. He's a damn animal, a freak. He's a potential top 10 pick as an off-ball linebacker. Y'all know I don't mess with off-ball linebackers that high. But he's got that type of potential. But look at this. He pulls himself out to play. So now it's up to the safeties again. And then look at this. You get them going one way, not tackling the open field. You got guys fertilizing themselves here. And you got cats getting blocked out here. And this is off of my man Moose Muhammad. Moose Muhammad up here displacing Greg Brooks. Look at him. Still displacing him. Look, why is he still going? Like a little kid out there. He's like, leave me alone. He's going to keep taking himself out to play, getting displaced. That's crazy. Come on, man. You got to be a little bit better than that right there. But you can see right here, man, nothing but airspace and opportunity. Too easy. Cats getting displaced and displacing themselves. Look at that. Everybody caught up in the traffic here on this zone play. They layered and walled that off. And then it's up for that help defense. And they're unable to help. Come on. Legend has it. Your man, Moose Muhammad, is still blocking Greg Brooks, sending his ass all the way down to Metairie. This is an interesting concept right here that shows the lack of lateral speed from a lot of the people in LSU's front. Now, you get a pull here. You get a pull scheme here, gap scheme with the tackle and the guard here. So you got that tag sweep. However, the back is stationed over here. So Devin A-Chain is actually sweeping to this side. This becomes your unblocked defender. They use this guy as an unblocked defender as well and just say that he can't get to that side because it's going this way. Normally you would see A-Chain over here if you're optioning off somebody, but you're just trusting he can beat Ali Gay here to the edge. Now, keep in mind, Devin A-Chain's the truth. Georgia has 2-3 Devin A-Chains. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. Beats Ali Gay to the corner. It's not even close. Micah Baskerville as well. Everybody out there handling up work, blocking. Moose Muhammad doing a damn good job blocking out there on the perimeter, just like Georgia's receivers do, whether it be Roseme or even a Lab McConkey and guys like that. Yeah, that's going to be tough right here. But this is a cold scheme right here. right? You got down blocks at the point of attack. Then muddying the waters here, leaving two guys unblocked. Coming to this side right here, have that man frozen like Medusa, and just run right by him. That's cold. All right, last one right here. You guys get the picture. You got split flow action again. Everybody step in play side here on the offensive line. And then, of course, you get that cross formation block there. You check this out. Daniels here. He presses and then bounces. And look at this. Fertilizes a man, takes on another man. Actually, man, your man Garner is a big-ass cornerback. Look how big this dude is. Between him and Keely Ringo of Georgia, you might have two of the biggest corners I've ever seen as far as weight-wise goes. You don't normally see corners north of 205 pounds or 200, maybe even 200 pounds. Most of the guys, if you're going to be playing that position, you're in the 190s, maybe even the 180s or something. This dude is huge. And he's like 200, nearly 220 pounds playing a corner spot. So you think about that in the passing game as well, which we can probably get to later on in the week. I don't know how you guys – I just want to know you guys' initial thoughts on this particular game right here and in this particular aspect of the game. If you've seen Texas A&M do this to LSU running the ball, then what is Georgia going to do? Look at that. Just beats a man to the corner. Mad easy, press and bounce. Nothing to it but to do it. All right, so guys, let me know what's going on, man. It's your boy, the Underground King, a.k.a. Mid-Atlantic Murf. Salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.